North Korea is a dictatorship country.
What happened if you're like dissent?
You could be the immediate subject of persecution or even public, the shootings. So unless you defect like me, you can't say any word against the North Korean policy.
Hello everyone, I'm Jae Park, today's host from Radio Free Asia. We have a special guest today, Secretary General 태영호 from Unification Advisory Council. He was DPRK Deputy Ambassador to United Kingdom. He defected 2016 to South Korea with his family. After settling in for 4 years in South Korea, he became National Assembly member in South Korea, and now he became high-ranking government official. So welcome to the show, Secretary General.
Thank you for your invitation. Yes, I'm very much pleased to talk about North Korean issues, especially for Radio Free Asia.
So first of all, I just want to ask, what was your first impression when you watched the North Korean soldiers was in the Russian facility? There's a video published, right?
Yeah, that's right. When I first saw that video file, I wondered whether they are North Korean soldiers or not, because they seemed very shabby.
Yes.
Compared with Russian soldiers, they are very,
small.
They looked very much malnourished. They looked very hungry. But later on, many intelligence, the agencies worldwide confirmed that they are really North Korean the soldiers.
I can confirm that North Korean troops have been sent to Russia and that North Korean military units have been deployed to the Kursk region.
I was almost shocked because during my days in North Korea, I was educated that North Korean soldiers would not fight for the interest of the other country.
So were you surprised?
Yes, I am very much surprised whether they would fight well or whether Kim Jong-un's policy to support Russia would fail. So in the couple of weeks or months could be a very crucial moment for future North Korea.
But North Korea keeps secret to their people.
Yes.
노동신문, they didn't mention it at all.
They didn't mention, and maybe even the parents of those soldiers do not know whether their sons are sent. I don't think, they went to a Russian and Ukraine front, according to their will.
Also, South Korea government National Intelligence Service has reported that Sergei Shoigu went to North Korea last month to meet Kim Jong-un, talk about this issue, and also Choi Sun-hee, Foreign Minister of DPRK, and your former colleague. She went to Russia last month as well.
Right.
How do you think the conversation went between Russia and North Korea? And can you give us insight on how North Korea Minister of Foreign Affairs plays a role in this?
Oh, yes. First of all, if it is true that North Korea really, sent its troops to Ukrainian, the front line, the interest for North Korea is how much, foreign currency they would get in return for these soldiers.
Yes.
Secondly, North Korea is thirsty on Russia's new technology. So North Korea is desperate to get that satellite, the technologies. And thirdly, Kim Jong-un wants to play a kind of role as a kind of game changer in world politics. It is, proved that North Korea can make a kind of new change in Ukraine war by sending their soldiers. Then, North Korea may tell to the world that North Korea is really a game changer in world situations. So I think
they can use the propaganda as...
That's right. So the coming few weeks or months could be a very important, period, not only for North Korea, but I think the world security as well, even to America.
I see. Yeah.
Yes.
That's kind of scary. Like they're evading sanction a lot, and
that's right.
This
yes. It is Russia who actually, destroyed UN sanction regime in the last March.
Sanction committee, right?
That's right. Yes.
And also, I just want to get the perspective from Foreign Ministry of DPRK. So unlike military personnel, diplomat can get information from outside, right? They need to monitor the information. So what do you think current diplomats are feeling about this situation right now?
All North Korean diplomats may be first surprised, and secondly, they would be a little bit angry because these soldiers are sent to Ukraine war and sacrifice their young lives just for Kim Jong-un regime, not for the interest of the country or even their the parents.
Yes.
They were sent to Ukraine, to fight against Ukraine war and Ukraine people.
Yeah.
And now they are forced to kill, Ukraine people and Ukraine, the children. So actually, the Kim Jong-un
Yes.
is making these North Korean soldiers, guilty of a humanitarian crime.
So within the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, even though they have a disagree with what Kim Jong-un is thinking about this, but they cannot express their
They can't
opinion,
they can't say any word against the Kim Jong-un's the decision. North Korea is a dictatorship country, so whatever Kim Jong-un say is a kind of absolute instructions.
What happens if you're like dissent or whatever you disagree?
If you say anything against Kim Jong-un, then you could be the immediate subject of persecution or even public, the shootings.
Do you think the embassy staff they're kind of feel embarrassed like sometime later on?
Oh, maybe inside their mentality they are very much embarrassed. But North Korea is a country with a system of guilt by association. So unless you defect, like me, from North Korean system, you can't say any word against the North Korean policy.
So it's the system of
Yes.
North Korea. We are Radio Free Asia. We broadcast to North Korea. Probably people in North Korea are listening. So do you have any comment or any word to them?
Oh, if there are North Korean soldiers in Ukraine, I strongly urge them, to escape North Korean troops if possible, because that is really a very rare, opportunity for them to defect North Korea for freedom. And I really strongly urge them to come to South Korea and enjoy the freedom and human rights as human beings. There is no point for young soldiers of North Korea to sacrifice their, lives for Kim Jong-un.
I think that's resonate to people too in North Korea. And
Right.
thank you so much for coming today.
Okay,
And
thank
great
you.
insight for
Yes,
today.
thank you very much for inviting me to your radio.